But sadly, man's continued interference in their habitat has left the dolphins with many more challenges.
Major threats to the dolphins are less water in the river, because most of the water is gone for irrigation purposes. The second thing is that I think presently the fishing practices in the river are very unsustainable.
As well as a seasonal lack of water and overfishing, there are more problems on the horizon.
Most likely these large irrigation barrages seal off the river and provide a sort of a one-way valve through which the dolphin can flush down but not swim back. And if we look at the dolphin distribution, what we see is very few between the upper two most barrages and very many between the two lower barrages before we get to the area where there's salt water. As soon as we get to an area where salt water is in evidence, there are no more indus dolphin.
Even in the reserve, for agriculture practices, pesticides are used. All the chemicals as an agriculture runoff are going into the reserve. Any chemicals in the water, they will be absorbed by the plants or the microorganisms. Those microorganisms will be fed by fish. Dolphin is feeding on those fish species. So any effect of a chemical will be magnified by the time it reaches the dolphins, and this is called bioaccumulation. So top predators are indicators of health of an ecosystem.
As we learn more about the threats to the Indus blind dolphin, more is being done in a bid to reverse man's impact on the creature's home.
I see that the dolphin is having to be managed for its survival. The extent to which human beings have torn up their environment and segregated it behind these barrages has destroyed the natural flow of genes that would occur within that population. And what I've proposed is that dolphin that are caught as a result of penetrating canals or being hooked up in fishermen's nets, that we should consider the option to take males obtained in that way and move them back up the river, putting into reverse gear this one-way flow of genes that has taken place because of the one-way movement of the dolphin down the river.
We are taking samples of water on a regular basis. We are taking samples of sediments, Indus dolphin prey species, and any opportunistic samples that we get of the Indus dolphins. We are going to get them analyzed to see what are the levels of toxic chemicals in there. And the other component of this project is to develop the improved agriculture practices and disseminate them into farmers.
As well as backing from large organisations like the WWF and the UNDP, it's the help of local people that could be vital. Adventure Foundation Pakistan is leading the way.
Adventure Foundation Pakistan एक non-profit और non-commercial organization है. आज से तकरीबन 4 साल पहले UNDP और IUCN की हेल्प से इसको प्रोजेक्ट को शुरू किया गया. इस प्रोजेक्ट में है सेव इंडस ब्लाइंड डॉल्फिन. उसमें ये चीज़ें देखी जाती हैं कि यहाँ पे जो लोकल कम्युनिटी है उनकी हम बोट्स को यूज़ करें.
समझ तो ज़रूर आखिर उत्तों किने खर्चे कार करें आनन गोरे ता जहाज दी फ्लाइट ते उते आनन ना सही उन्हें तो खर्चा ज़्यादा थींदे आखिर फ़ायदा आंदा है ता आनन इन्हें तो नहीं आंदे वो पुछदे ने खांदे ना सादे नहीं खांदे नहीं इन्हें तस्वीर बने एक उड़े दन फ़ायदा सरगाले है असन जो इतो घेन करे वेने वैसे तुम ऐसा निकम्मा खड़े रहे वेने ये तो वो औसन तो साकू कशे मिल से इवें तो नहीं मिलनी ना.
And so the safari continues, with music and song well into the night. The research and slow understanding of this gentle and beautiful creature continues, and as more is learnt, the better the chance for its survival.
ये जो लोग हैं, ये इनका यहाँ पे घर हैं, यहाँ पे आबादी है इनकी दरिया के आसपास. तो मेन ये लोग हैं जो कि इसकी कंजर्वेशन में हमारी हेल्प करते हैं और इन फ्यूचर भी हेल्प कर सकते हैं.
मैं इंडस ब्लाइंड डॉल्फिन का फ्यूचर देख रहा हूँ, वो मेरे हवाले से काफ़ी उम्मीद अफजा है, क्योंकि इस वक्त काफ़ी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन जो हैं वो इसमें इंटरेस्ट ले रही हैं, आगे आ रही हैं इसकी प्रोटेक्शन कंजर्वेशन में.
After millions of years of evolution, the blind dolphin is going through a crucial period, and its survival could, in a way, be linked to that of mankind.
Because the conditions in that river system would have been rescued.
I feel very positive when it comes to the future, because it's just such a beautiful animal, and the feeling that this animal is our animal, it's found nowhere else in the world, it just gives you that passion to do something about the species.
It's all down to teamwork, global organisations and individuals working together for a common cause. The winners are not just the Indus blind dolphin, but mankind and the planet we live on.